Every time I see the screen protector on TikTok, I think the same thing.
$8. $8. A real screen protector, even with all this dust on the phone, put it on top, pull the dust removing tape, it removes all the dust. Now as you can see, no dust, no air bubbles, less than 15 seconds. Not a single crack, not a single scratch.
Yeah, right, that's not how screen protectors work. I've used ZAGG my entire life. It's reliable, sturdy, and comes with a lifetime warranty. But could this Magic John screen protector actually be better? Let's find out. So my current screen protector is cracked from a drop a few months ago, and it has bubbles from dust getting trapped underneath. It's a little hard to see, but there is a crack that starts right there and goes all the way across the screen, and at the very top, you'll see air bubbles trapped along the edge of the phone. Now that's never really been an issue for me. I've never been one to get a new screen protector just because it doesn't sit flush. But how game-changing would it be if you don't have to worry about that ever? So I figured, it's time for a replacement. Why not try something else? Maybe this Magic John protector really is a game changer. All right, so let's see what we get inside the box. Little squeegee, 2 installation kits, and then an installation guide. Here are the 2 screen protectors that it comes with. It's relatively inexpensive when you compare something like this to ZAGG, like pennies on the dollar. Now I'm not gonna go super in depth, but what I will test is it scratch resistant? Because my phone goes in my pocket a lot. And is it easy to install without having to clean the phone? For starters, let's scratch the phone, see what happens. Nothing, which is pretty much what I expected. Let's take the screen protector off and try the new one. So you can actually see the crack much better with it being taken off the phone. Right across the entire bottom. Jeez. All right. Set that off to the side. Now I'm not going to clean the phone screen because according to this, you don't have to. Everything you need is right here. And you can see it even says dust removal plus automatic adhesion. Now you can see there's some dust around the edge of the phone. That's from where the previous screen didn't actually cover, so it created like a little layer of dust on the edges. We'll see if this gets rid of them. Now, I'm looking at the instructions, and the first step does say begin by cleaning the screen with a wet wipe. Use a lint-free cloth to dry the surface, and then apply this screen protector on there. But every single video that I've seen, they add like powder and sugar and dust and whatever else they can on it just to show that you don't need to clean it. So I'm not going to clean it. I have a secondary one just in case I don't like the way this looks. So we set it down. You're supposed to press on both sides of the tray while you pull this back. Then we're supposed to swipe across, peel this off, remove the plastic, and then remove the film from the screen protector. So let's clean this desk off a little bit, make this front and center, and let's see how it goes. Firm pressure, pulling this off, left to right, pulling that off. Just do that just in case. Remove this, and then remove the screen. Now let's go ahead and squeegee this clean. Now right away, the screen does feel kind of plasticky. When I compare it to this screen right here, this is glass. Like, this is a nice firm screen protector. This feels almost like it catches on my finger. Now it's supposed to be fingerprint resistant, but obviously nothing is ever really fingerprint resistant. Let's see how it does against the knife. Okay. Pretty good. You can see some lines on it, but nothing too crazy. Now, here's my issue. It's not super easy to tell, but there are some micro bubbles that got stuck underneath the screen. Now, clearly I didn't clean the screen, so it was to be expected, but I mean, the way they advertise it, they show that you don't have to, that it's just going to be a perfect install every time, and that's not true. I do like how easy it was to install, though. Let me turn the phone on and see how it looks. It doesn't seem to have affected anything. My finger glides across perfectly fine. The camera, I really like that. The Face ID sensor. The old screen protector, now this is a privacy screen protector. The old one had this giant cutout for the pill so that you could use Face ID. This one is a little bit different. You can see it only has that one little circle and everything else is just the same color as the screen. You see it less, which I really like. It does also have the screen go all the way up to here on this little notch, whereas the old one didn't have the notch. Let's take a look at video quality. Now, one final test. Does it work with my phone case? Because my phone case has this little lip that goes around the screen, so let's see how that fits. It actually fit really nice. I'm really happy with that. Now, some concerns, you can still see the lines from where I scratched it with a knife. Now, I'm not gonna be scratching this phone very often, so I'm not gonna worry about that, but I do like overall how easy it was to install. Here's what I don't like. These air bubbles are starting to come up again in the same exact spot the other one was as well. This corner is doing a lot better, but you still have air pocket here, air pocket here. That could be because of dust, it could be a defect of some sort, but even with this, pushing it in, like I'll push it in, and then you see it slowly coming back. So, that was a practice one. Let's go ahead and add the real one. I'm gonna set this aside because there's one more test I want to do with it. Alright, so now that we have a naked phone, let's follow the actual instructions. So step 1, you get the alcohol wipe that comes in the box to clean off the screen. Now this part you don't have to do, but I do like turning the phone off during the installation because that way I'm not pressing different icons or apps or anything, or accidentally turning Siri on, which I've done many times. Alright, I've given it a good wipe. Nothing dirty on the wipe, which is expected. We're gonna dry it off with the microfiber cloth, making sure it's nice and dry, and then we're gonna pass over with the sticker. Now it's already pretty clean, but this sticker is what makes sure we get perfect adhesion on the screen. This basically gets any little piece of dust that may be on this completely off. And you don't have to go crazy on it, you just attach it and lift up really quickly. Once you know there's no fingerprints or anything else on it, we add the screen. So I'm already familiar with this step. I'm gonna do it pretty quickly. Put pressure on it as you pull this back. Press in. Peel that up. Lift up. And then finally, peel back. You will see a few air bubbles just for good measure. We're gonna squeegee them out. We're having a similar issue. There's an air bubble right there that doesn't want to come up. Now here's where we can get a little tricky. If you lift the screen up just enough to be able to push that air bubble out, we should be able to lay the screen back down without damaging anything. go. I think that did it. Oh my god, it's almost perfect. Almost perfect. There's just this little thing right there that's not going away. All right, I spent like 5 minutes going over the entire edge. I'm gonna give it a nice clean wipe, and then we'll take a look at the final results. Look at that, nice and clean. It's actually really satisfying when you can get the screen protector on there and not have a single air gap. Except for that one, I couldn't get rid of that one, but we'll just pretend like it's not there. And just like that, phone is basically brand new. Now I hung on to both of these because I wanted to do a quick comparison. They are both privacy screens. And like I was saying earlier, you can see the notch on the ZAGG versus the Magic John. It's a much smaller notch, so it takes up less of the space, and this does have this little notch at the top as well, whereas the ZAGG one doesn't. If you take a look at how much they work as a privacy screen, you can see they're fairly the same. I'm going to do a quick side-by-side. Bottom, top, left, right. I do like the black border around here too. This is the new Magic John one. I do like that feature. Now, the reason why I hung on to these is I want to see how sturdy they actually are against impact. This one is already broken, but we'll see how much force it takes to actually break the screen. Ready? That was fairly easy, actually. Almost no force at all, and it just completely shattered. Let's take a look at this one. Whoa! All right, hold on. Oh, I'm scared. I feel like it's gonna explode. Okay, that was very incredible. Not a single crack on it at all. Extremely bendable. It's still as resistant as the glass against scratches, and like the results speak for themselves, man. That was wild. I want to do the quick test too, where they slam it against the table. So that's what this bottom part looks like right here. Do a quick slap. Nice and cracked. Do a quick slap on this one. Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go a little harder. Nothing. Wow. I mean, the results speak for themselves. Freaking crazy. This is one of the most expensive screen protectors I've bought. This thing was like $15 on Amazon. Wow. Just wow. I'm speechless. Yeah, I mean, check it out for yourselves. Let me know in the comments which ones you liked and which ones you prefer. And if this video was helpful for you, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.